One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Florida Gators, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Gators offense will go on the attack first. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
Hey, they're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity, so some challenges coming his way for sure.
Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air. It's Milwin. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Gators decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So the Missouri Tigers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Quick release on the RPO. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
And the Tigers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Here comes the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. they hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable.
There he goes. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Gators will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
You'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Gators with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Nolan. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Fires to the tight end. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Sends it back in motion. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Wilson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. You throw it near me. I'll make the contested catch.
Finds the tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Nolan. Throws for the tight end. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got it. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Florida State took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2013 Seminoles team led by Jameis Winston, Devontae Freeman, and Kelvin Benjamin would just steamroll teams. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Scanning the field, it's Nolan. Snagged out of the air. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a Spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Gators!
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, Dave?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
On the run, it's Green. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line, not enough to move the sticks. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Columbia. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Hill.
Yeah, you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never going to be a cornerback. That's not going to happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated. Now I'm going to go attack and make some plays.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Motion from the back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult, and I think he did that a little bit.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Makes a nice grab at the 25. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
This time he's got it. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Gators line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Nolan. Here's the pressure. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold offense.
A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. They're facing a 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Gators will punt this one away. A low line drive and not his best work. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Caught near the sticks. It's Dixon. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Grabbed in the middle. It's Myers. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The Tigers are on the move. Let's go. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri! Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a third down play. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Nolan. Wide open downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. To the air on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to the big tight end. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover?
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but it's only by one possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making. And that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Throws for the tight end. Complete in the middle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. With the run on first and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And how about that? That's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. They gave up a lot of yards to get down here, bowing their necks up. It's most important when you get in this area. 2nd and goal now, they get the big stop.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the fourth. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. This defense will try to get the ball back for their offense or at least prevent a score here late in the fourth. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Solid run on the last play, sets this offense up on first down. Looking downfield, it's Nolan. Makes the catch. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the back. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first. Turning it on. Picks up the first down, still moving. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. The short hands, it's Moulton. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Gators are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Quick strike complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And nice job by the defense. Understanding 2nd and short, they're playing run. You can see super physical, now forcing the 3rd down and short.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. This offense right on the doorstep. They can grab the lead late as time continues to wind down. Touchdown, Florida! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Green. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. The old saying is, you'll never go broke taking a profit. No matter how small, just keep building up the bank account.
Yep, and when the defense wants to drop back and not give up those big plays.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Meyer. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want it.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
On the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to pass the clock an enemy. Grabbed over the middle. It's fired. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollard.